after a string of mediocre Marvel Disney Plus content, it is a genuine and pleasant surprise that this Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is so darn good. Wow! And it gets better as it progresses. Like, it's pretty good out of the gate, so you might be like, I don't know, man. Trust me, by the time this thing ended, I was like, this is amazing. It's not chock full of Easter eggs or reveals. It does feel very much like a movie, though. It feels very much like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think helps it not having all those like little Easter eggs and stuff. And the few Easter eggs and developments that it does have, we'll of course discuss in the spoiler breakdown on Friday when this special drops. But you know what it's overflowing with? Christmas spirit. It's so Christmassy. And I love Christmas. This is truly a fantastic holiday special, clearly drawing inspiration not just from other classic holiday specials. Oh, that's there for sure. And that's fun. That's fun to see someone current replicate those. Because we haven't had, I think the latest good holiday specials are Prep and Landing, but most of them are from pretty far back. But it also melds the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe and the Christmas vibe together quite well. Like, it's very Christmassy, but it's still very true to the Guardians of the Galaxy spirit. Perhaps because James Gunn himself is writing and directing here, and they filmed it while they were making Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They made it while they were making a movie. It really is like a little pocket from a movie. So this special not only has a lot more flavor than other Disney Plus Marvel shows have had, in other words, those were very bland, but there's a very specific flavor here. And it's not just the specific Guardians of the Galaxy flavor, but it's a very good mix. It's not watered down or anything like that. You're like, oh, that's good Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Marvel and Disney Plus will get a lot of mileage out of this special for years to come. I think it is something you could watch every year, especially because you get so much bang for the investment of your time. It's 39 minutes without credits, 39 minutes of story, and you get a lot of story. So much happened. In fact, there was a moment when I thought it might be over, and I was like, someone called me, so I had to pause it, and I was like, there's like 10 minutes to go, and they used that 10 minutes really well. I thought Kevin Bacon was going to dance. He didn't. I know some of you might be like, that's a spoiler, but I think it's better to know going in that he's not going to dance, so maybe you're a little less disappointed than I was. But don't worry. As I said, I still love this special. Now, I would also go so far as to say that this should be a guide as to how Marvel does all of its specials. I mean, with all due respect to Werewolf by Night, it's like night and day when it comes to quality. And this feels also like classic MCU. This feels like what a special should be used for, just a little something extra and fun. Rather, where Werewolf by Night was like, we don't have the budget or the time to do a whole series, so let's throw this together and see if people are interested. Those are the two vibes I think that there were. So without spoilers, what did I like about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? I liked the music. I thought that was very good. Not only is there a great soundtrack of songs, as is the case with all the Guardians of the Galaxy projects, but this one has an original Christmas song co-written by James Gunn, which is actually pretty catchy. It's a bit of a nonsense song. It started out really good, and I was like, oh, this is a good song. And then it got a little silly, like, the Batman take on Jingle Bells, but people like that, so I think some people could really spark to this song. And while, again, as I said, I was sad that Kevin Bacon did not dance, there was so much Kevin Bacon used throughout the special that I can't complain, and he was used very, very well. He stuck around, and it was great. His house, by the way, is not only very nice, but very Christmassy. The whole special is super Christmassy, and I think the production design team did a wonderful job and deserves a shout out as well. But on top of that, it's so great to see something that's well constructed. Because not only did the production design team do a great job, but James Gunn and his cinematographer did a great job utilizing that production design. The camera angles and camera movements are fantastic. We're talking crisp, clean images that just have all the right angles to really maximize the story and, again, the production design and the talent. I mean, it was just great. They elevated everything more with some of the camera choices. It was really great to see. Because so often I feel directors just like stick the camera down and go, okay, let's have some stuff happen in front of this. So it was really wonderful to see a director once again, having agency in the choices that they make and, really directing us what we're looking at. It was really great. We'll talk about it in the breakdown. There are shots in particular where I was like, that's nice. So very well directed by Gunn, and also the writing is strong. It's not only very funny, but surprisingly sweet and touching, particularly towards the end. I was like, that's good stuff. So it's a salty and sweet snack. I think that's the best way to describe the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. And even there's a few tonal things that rub me a little bit the wrong way, but I think when you think of it as salty and sweet, you're like, oh yeah, that works. And who doesn't love a salty and sweet snack? I thought a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters had very nice moments throughout. Everybody got a little moment to shine. But it's really Mantis' special. And Pom Klementieff does a phenomenal job. As good as when Nebula finally was able to show what she could do in Avengers Endgame. Maybe someday we'll get to Gamora. But anyway, Klementieff is just bursting with personality, and she is very funny here. Hilarious. It's just a phenomenal performance across the board. I think that if you weren't, I really thought Mantis came into her own. I liked her a lot in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I thought she was fantastic in Infinity War. I was like, there's something there with that character. So I was already a fan, but if you weren't a fan before, I think that, you're going to feel really good about Mantis and want to see a lot more of her after this special. And I have to say, Chris Pratt once again reminds us why he became a leading man in the first place, because he's used sparingly here, but when he's used effectively. His line readings are fantastic. He's bummed out during this special, but he still had some good jokes that he delivered well, and he hits all the emotional beats just right. Overall, this special is just a delight. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon crossed with a classic Christmas special. I wish I'd had cereal while I watched it. I'm telling you, get some cereal to have while you watch this. I loved watching it during the day. Maybe it's good at night, but it was such a good daytime special. I just made me feel all warm and cuddly inside, and I felt like I was on a holiday. I was like, I just want to go outside and enjoy life after watching this special. And that's what Christmas is about. That's what Christmas is about, enjoying life and your fellow human beings, or in this case, aliens. So I think that it just really captured the Christmas spirit really, really well. So enjoy! The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special hits Disney Plus this Friday, and be sure to come back for my breakdown. We do have some really great stuff to discuss. So share your thoughts down below, subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.